What's going on, guys? Chris Rednick here, and today I think it's safe to say that we are finally back, man. It feels like I haven't vlogged in forever, but I'm proud to say today we're bringing some car content, and I think we're going to be bringing car content for the rest of the week every single day. Today, I'm actually on order duty. We got the trunk filled with orders. We have my passenger seat filled with orders. So first thing we need to do is we need to go to the post office to drop a bunch of you guys' orders off. And if you can see around my neck, we have a bunch of new lanyards. The teal and purple, they sold so good, and a lot of people, they were bummed that they didn't get that color. So I actually ordered more and they sold out again. But when I ordered more, I ordered a bunch of different colors. So if you guys just want to check out the site, we got green, we got pink, we got red, we got gold, we got orange, we got silver, we got all of them. So if you want, www.junkforless.net, support a brother out. And today we are bringing the Roadster back to life. Hopefully you guys are stoked for the daily vlogs, because I am bringing it. I'm bringing it full effect. Let's hit it. We are back, baby. So you can see we got the shop shoes on right now. We ain't messing around today. I want to completely get the Roadster done so I can actually drive it today, because I already signed up for a little track day event with this car, and I want to see what she can do. And I've been dying to finish this car, but the problem is I've been waiting for that gasket. But ever since ZL Motorsports got back to me and said it's not going to be here till the end of June, honestly, I'm not going to wait that long. Odds are we're probably going to blow a transmission again soon anyways, so that transmission will probably be junk in a few months anyways. So if it leaks, it freaking leaks. We're going to RTV it, but let's get the drift car off, because I still haven't worked on it, but it's all right. We're going to work at the Roadster today. That's way cooler, and you know it. We're going to move the GTR. And Marcus, dude, where you at? Man, pushing all those cars around really gives me some motivation to actually start to get all these cars running. But the Roadster is on the lift. We're gonna have so much more time to work on cars now, because we're finally out of the old house. Everything is cleaned, everything is good, the cars are out. I wish I could tell you guys that like my few days off were nice, relaxing, smooth sailing, but it was a stressful poop show. All right, I'm gonna show you just a few seconds of a couple clips of us dropping off the cars and stuff. It was actually not that bad, because we just grabbed 6 guys and we ended up just picking up the car and putting it onto the trailer. So it actually worked really well, and I will keep you guys updated to see if I get any amount of my security deposit back. I gave him $2 grand, and I personally don't think there's $2 grand in damage, but who knows. All right, boys, well, all of the cars are finally out of the old house. Tommy is backing up the last one right now. I tried, I couldn't do it. He did do it a little. So we got the Integra, we got the Miata, and that's the old Miata right there. She's already getting cut up. RIP. I think we're better off just pushing it. Here we go. Go! Heck yeah. Good riddance, thank God. 4th car here. Batters up. Oh my God. You loved every second of that.
Yeah, every second. It's only 1 second.
Yeah. Not bad, dude. Anyways, jumping back into the swing of things, we got, oh yes, I got great news. So we got the transmission here. Z1, they emailed me like a week and a half ago, and they're like, look, that front gasket's not gonna come in until like the beginning of July. And I'm like, crap, well, can you at least send me the package without that gasket so I can at least seal the rest of it up? And literally 2 days later, it just showed up on my doorstep. So I haven't even opened it until right now. And look what they freaking gave me, man. Big shout out to Z1 Motorsports, because I guess they ended up finding the gasket. Super, super pumped. So we don't even have to RTV it or anything. So we can actually do this legitly over here. So we got all the correct seals. I don't even know what that thing is. I think it's the rear bearing. I really couldn't tell you, but we're gonna start. So I got my transmission jacked up all the way up right now. We got this seal in the back so we can pop off this old one. We can put this new one in there. They gave me this bearing, and I didn't actually know what this bearing was at first. I just asked Sam, but it's this one right here. It's held in by 2 snap rings. I didn't even order this piece. Maybe they sent it to me. Maybe it was part of the kit. I don't really know. Maybe they sent it to me because they're like, apology for not having it. Really don't freaking know. I don't really see a need in doing it. What do you think?
I mean, are you just gonna blow this one up?
I mean, it's probably, I don't want to blow it up, but it's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day.
It doesn't sound like it's got any noise in there.
And it's just a bearing at the end of the day. I mean, the bearing's not making any crazy noises.
No. It's
you
not
know?
like it's your daily car, so
No, not at all.
you're just gonna be flat shifting this.
The only
Let's just be honest.
the only thing that I'm worried about is like the actual seals that will seal up the transmission fluid between like leaking out. But this seal goes right there, so we're gonna pop that one out. We're gonna pop the rear one out, and then we're just gonna put this thing together, slap her in, and we're gonna just grind today. Transmission is now complete, dude. Look at how butter smooth that thing is, dude. You like that?
Sure.
Like, can I get that again? But we got that, I'm gonna just call it the rear main transmission seal. We got the front cover back on. We just put the fork and throw bearing on. Actually, Sam did it. It was a bit of a challenge, huh?
Yeah, these always kayaking ones are kind of fun.
Yeah, but now we can actually go ahead. We can throw this in. Since I got my buddy Sam here, we're just gonna try to manhandle this thing in, and hopefully that clutch is centered. All right, so we're here making really good progress on the SR20 Roadster right now. The transmission's completely in. All the bell housing bolts are tight. This, if you guys do transmissions a lot, or if you're even gonna do it every once in 6 months, I highly recommend you buy one of these huge extensions. They're only like 70 bucks, and do yourself a favor, even if they're Harbor Freight or anything, get yourself a set of swivel sockets, because a lot of people out there, they probably don't have a lift. So if you're doing this on the ground, this thing will absolutely save your life. It will just swivel, and this extension even locks, so you can't pull this out. So the socket will never fall off the extension when you're trying to find the bolt up there. But literally, once Sam and I got the transmission in, it took me a matter of 4 minutes to get every single bell housing bolt on. The starter's in, the slave is on. The slave was a little annoying because I couldn't push it in with my hand, even with the reservoir cap off. I actually had to loosen the bleeder, squeeze it, and then tighten the bleeder back up. So we're probably gonna have to bleed the clutch, but that's the least of my worries right now. I just fitted the downpipe. I'm gonna lower it and I'm gonna tighten that. I noticed that my wastegate pipe is a bit loose, so we're gonna tighten that one as well. And, oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. So we got the transmission mount made at Morfab, and things great, but I never painted it, so it's starting to rust and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna clean this thing off. We're gonna wire wheel it just to get all the rust off, and I'm just gonna paint this thing black so we don't have to worry about this thing rusting and getting gross. And I really just wanna clean it because that rear main seal was leaking so bad that this thing is just covered in crap, man. It's disgusting. So I didn't go crazy with this thing at all. I really don't care how it looks. I just don't want it to be bare metal just because I don't want it to rust anymore. So we're just gonna throw a layer of paint. Says it will dry in 15 minutes. So after that, we'll just turn it over and we'll paint the other side. And by that time, this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do. So hopefully we can just have everything done. This will dry. We can just throw this thing on and it'll be done. I still have to like fill the transmission, put the drive shaft in, which kind of takes quite a while on this car with all the adapter stuff. Honestly, doesn't look bad, but wet spray paint never looks bad. All right, carry on. Well, you can tell this transmission definitely wasn't new because I just took off the drain plug to make sure that it was all drained before I put some new transmission fluid in it, and this came out. Well, let's see how long she lasts. I call this the lazy schmuck mod. Ready? Got the battery, got the pump, got the oil going up into the transmission. I hate pumping transmission fluid and it gets on your hands and stuff. Just stuff's gross, man. So 17 bucks, I'm gonna use this thing till it blows up. The only downside of this is it does take quite some time, I will say that. I don't know why I dumped the other one into the drain pan before, but this is a much smarter idea, so don't ask me questions, all right? But we just got brand new 1540 oil. We got oil stabilizer in the engine and everything. Everything is good there. After that, I couldn't put the exhaust on or anything because the transmission and engine need to sit like straight for the downpipe to actually go on. So I had to have that thing dry, but I flipped it over, painted it. So after this, we're just gonna install that and hopefully be done soon because I want to rip her. All right, guys, so I'm getting super excited because the Roadster now is 99% done. She's got oil, she's got transmission fluid. The full exhaust is done other than this one V-band right here, all right? So we got the V-band. The V-band is right here, but I'm missing the T-bolt that goes, that actually tightens it right there. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do about that. That's kind of depressing. That was actually the one for the downpipe, but I just used one of those and it was fine. So I mean, worst comes to worst, It's just gonna be like this for tonight. I'm gonna message Harvey. I'm gonna see if I can drop this car off to him tomorrow, because like I said, we have an event this weekend. But before we do that, I wanna turn the boost down 100%. It's making too much power. If we're really gonna track this car and we really want it to last, 430 wheel, it's not gonna last that long. For going down the drag strip, it was fine. You run like 10-second passes and the car cools down, it's good. But when you're constantly hot lapping, your oil's getting super hot, it's sloshing around, it's doing all what it's doing, and making 33 PSI on a stock block and stock head and everything, it's just asking for trouble. So, I mean, my goal right now with this car is to see about 350 wheel. I think that's pretty fair for the track. I think that's kind of conservative for where we're at right now, and it's still gonna be more than fast enough. Like 350 in a Miata is honestly like insane. So I mean, and I'm gonna show you that. So I need to find my wideband plug. I have no idea where that plug is. So yeah, that's my life right now. Hopefully I can find it in the next few minutes so we can lower this beast. All right, so good news is I found the wideband plug. It was like over here. It's like the last place I thought it would be, so I just happened to check and it was there. And I ended up just using a normal bolt with a nut for the V-band. I didn't even think of that, but hey, it works for now at least. I'll probably just order a couple V-bands just to have, but before I do that, I really want Harvey to look at this, because if he can't fix it the way I want him to, which I'm pretty confident he can, and he wants me to switch to a 2.5, I'm just gonna have him make me a 2.5-inch exhaust all the way back, because 3-inch underneath a Miata is a bit ignorant, and as you can see, I mean, it's pretty big, especially with this Pontiac Solstice diff. Like, I originally tried to wrap it so it wouldn't like vibrate as bad, but as you can see, it ended up pretty shitty. But yeah, man, there is no room. I mean, there's a little room above the axle. There's like no room right there. And we just got a little fart cannon, whatever you want to call it, muffler looking thing. And yeah, we're gonna lower it. I'm gonna tighten the wheels, and I think we can go for a first drive. So I just double checked everything real quick, and everything is done. But since I had to break the bleeder real quick to actually squeeze the slave to get it onto the fork, the pedal just goes straight to the floor. So Marcus is all the way up there. You ready to start?
Stand out here and tilt it off again.
You shouldn't. The other Miata was fine, but this one I'd be very angry. But you want to pump, dude?
Try not to get wet.
Yeah, that seat's soaked. The next modification to this car is we're gonna finally fix that window. You were there when it broke, right? We were just doing a poll in Connecticut and the thing just fell and it never worked again.
Was that when the day we broke the diff?
I think the diff and the window broke at the same night, yeah. So that thing's been broken for about 2 years and I haven't fixed it because I'm an asshole. But you want to pump, dude?
Sure.
Pump away. Thing goes straight to the floor. All right, guys, so it turns out the SR20 Roadster is
Junk.
I spent all day working on this thing, and me, Marcus, and Sam, we've been trying to bleed this thing for, what would you say, at least an hour, hour and a half.
At least, yeah.
And I guess the master took a poop or something?
I think what it is that in my infinite wisdom of helping you out, I used the wrong line for the master, and I think it just
deteriorated inside and just kind of clogged it with rubber.
Yeah, because this is like,
No, your slave rod is snapped off at the top of the pedal.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it inside the master snapped, and it flops up and down like this when you push the pedal.
is that what the cracking is in it?
Yeah. How is that? How does that even happen though?
I don't know if it's just.
Here, can you shove the GoPro in there? Can you see it?
Oh, it's snapped clean off.
Here, show the GoPro.
It's snapped clean off. I don't know if this will show it because I don't have a light, but look at this. Yeah. Look at it. Hang on. Let me hold this cone.
Can you see it?
I'm just trying to hold the light. There we go. So here's the rod, and as you can see, flopping around there won't even. It's snapped clean off.
That makes a lot of sense now, though. But that's also why your transmission wasn't shifting into gear. So your transmission's probably fine.
So all this was for nothing.
Keep it as a spare.
Well, the weird thing is it started working again. So,
Yeah, because
so maybe it
lined
jammed
back
itself.
up. Yeah, it lined itself back up with the rod. It snapped clean off.
So what do I need? A new pedal or what?
No,
Like,
you
what do
need
I
a new master.
Okay, so I do need a new master.
Yeah,
so
well-
no matter what, I need.
No, just
yeah,
for master.
yeah, you do, you do.
Okay.
But you have to buy the one that's listed as a kit in AutoZone. You can't just buy the master itself because it doesn't come with the rod.
Did yours come with a rod?
No,
Oh,
you got to buy the kit. You got to buy the kit. That
I
comes
probably
with the
have one in the back, honestly.
rod. Yeah.
I probably do have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
So
got some spare.
that's definitely gonna be a tomorrow job because to do that, I need to take the intake plenum off. It's already like 10:30. I wanted to be done driving this car home by 9, but we've been dealing with all of that this whole time, and turns out that, I mean, no matter what, the master's bad and we'd have to do it, but I just wish we found that out sooner. But we didn't. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to subscribe for more, subscribe for more. Don't forget to go into the bio below, get your color of the rainbow junk lanyards, and we're coming out with some Tommy merch soon. So
Yeah.
get ready for that because it's gonna be a banger.
Okay, so Tommy merch first, but no merch.
Hey man, he's working on the designs. All I need from you is the design and we're ready.
That's okay.
Do you have a design?
I have something.
Dang, that's sick.
That's your new
Dude,
banger.
what? Throw down in the comments if you guys like that. I think that is a banger.
For all
That's
you
a sick
OGs.
air freshener.
There you go, bro.
That's sick. Yeah, dude, little sneak peek at what's going on.